Good afternoon, everybody. I'm glad you're here with me. It's Wednesday Wisdom, and today I want to share with you some strategies to be a good listener. It's kind of crazy that you would think that being a good listener would be really easy, but in the past couple of years, I've done a lot of different speaking engagements where I've talked to large groups of people and I've talked to small groups of people, and you would be amazed at how rude people are. One thing that people don't seem to grasp is that communication is a two-way street, and that listening, being a good listener, is actually a key to having good communication skills, period. You're going to wind up getting more out of it in the long run. A few years ago, I was doing a presentation for a small group of investment bankers or investors. I'm not sure what they were now because I just don't care. And in the middle of my presentation, and it wasn't a big group, there were maybe 10 people at the max, the guy sitting right to my right just pops open his laptop. And that was pretty rude. Of course, coming from a teaching background, I stood there and smiled and said, "It's cool, I'll wait for you." And I don't think he liked that too much. But frequently I met with, people that are looking away. They're doodling on the paper, on their phones, whatever it is. And sure, you could say, well, Brian, maybe you're not that compelling. That may very well be, except that in a large group situation, when you have to be somewhere and somebody is speaking, it's rude to do those things. Also, when you've got a dynamic where you have a speaker that is that close, when you build that engagement, it really can fire up that presenter. Recently, I did a presentation to a local, like a business organization, and a lot of the people just sat there like zombies. And I was thinking about this, and I was wondering, what is it that we're missing here that people aren't getting? And I think part of it is that people have not been trained to be good listeners, even one-on-one in person, dealing with a client or dealing with a fellow employee or dealing with a supervisor or with an employee. It's important to be a good listener. One of the best compliments I got was from a prior teacher named Sherry, who I used to work with, and she went to work for a local organization that kind of supported schools, and we would do different meetings there, and we would learn things there. And she came up to me one day. She said, "Brian, I love when you come to these meetings because I know you're there, you're attentive, you're right with me the whole time, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that." And it didn't really occur to me that what I was doing was out of the ordinary. And one of the things that I do that I think is super important is make eye contact with the speaker. Even if you're in a larger group, when you make eye contact as they're looking around the room, they're going to notice you. They're going to fix your eye, get their eyes fixed on you. Even if it's just for a moment, they're going to know that you're watching them, and give them a little nod. "Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you." We want to encourage these speakers and we want to get the most out of them. I got news for you. When you have a good, attentive audience, you're going to give more as a presenter. I know that I do. I feel more comfortable. I feel more relaxed, and I'm able to convey more information because, man, if you're presenting and you've got a dead audience, it just takes forever. You're just kind of floundering there. Of course, I'm not, because I'm amazing, but you all knew that. So, another one of the ways, one of the things that you can do is take notes. If you are working, especially one-on-one or in a small group, and somebody is giving you information, when they give you something pertinent, write it down. Just write it down. It's super valuable. It does two things. It validates the presenter, and it gives you that information that you will want to take with you. And, when you are an attentive listener and you are an attentive participant and you have that engagement, especially one-on-one, you take out a pad of paper and you say, "May I take notes from what you're saying?" That's going to take you to the next level. That's going to build another bond. It's going to strengthen business and get you where you want to go when it comes to either client and seller relations, or employee-employee relations, employee-employer relations. So that's really important. Also ask pertinent core questions. If you can ask a good question, oh, why is that? Well, how does that work? How did you come up with that? These are questions that are going to expand and open up the dialogue. And you're going to be more engaged. The people around you will probably be more engaged. And the speaker is going to give you those little nuggets, those little tidbits that you can take with you. The really neat thing about these simple suggestions, and these are just little ones, is that this works in large groups. This works in even a room of 300 people. If you're looking at that speaker, they're going to feel it. If you're nodding and you're making these verbal, oh, okay, yeah. One-on-one, it's incredible when you use those little verbal ads. Oh, interesting. That's pretty fantastic. Or intriguing, right? You throw those in there and they feel validated. You're in tune, and repeat things back to them also. Okay, so what you're saying is that I should be more engaged as an audience and not just feel like they're talking at me, but more like they're talking to me. That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying. And when you do that, you're clarifying. And if you're off track, then they get an opportunity to clarify that for you. But when you ask engaging questions, when you're acknowledging the speaker, it not only will enhance your communication skills, it's going to enhance what you get out of it. A lot of people don't understand that listening is much more valuable and powerful to you than speaking. A lot of times, let's face it, people know they want to say something, they're tuning everything else out until they get the opportunity to say it. This goes for big groups, small groups, work situations, and even interpersonal situations with your loved ones. You know, when you hear somebody, you validate them. This is what I'm hearing you say. Okay, so what you're saying is this. Oh, well, when did you come up with that idea? Open-ended questions. You want things that are going to allow people to express themselves even more, to help you gain more clarity, because when they can give you more information, you have more tools to work with. You are not going on conjecture. You know where they're coming from, and you can apply it to your life nicely. All right? I was just spitting those out there for today for the Wednesday Wisdom. Do this, try this. You know, when people are talking to you, make eye contact. Don't get freaky like, you know. I mean, you can get freaky if you want to like that, but look at them, you know, kind of consider it. Give that look. And yeah, some of it you're going to want to train yourself to do. You know, you may want, okay, you know, touch your chin. That's interesting. I never thought of that, which is another way of creating kind of that rapport with you and the speaker. Try it with your loved ones, right? Your wife is telling you to do something, or she's not happy about something. You just bust out, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is you'd like me to do the dishes, right? And then she gets to clarify it. She either did or she didn't. So, you know, then you're going to know for sure, and then you get to avoid a fight. If you're in business and you say, yeah, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is you want the presentation done by Wednesday, then we just cut out any blurry lines, any vagueness, and you will know specifically what you need. And frankly, you may think right now that asking those questions might be cumbersome and might be awkward, but they're going to serve you better in the long run, because knowing concrete facts about when things are due, what is expected, and being an attentive listener is going to allow you to be more successful at your business. Okay? Man, that kind of rambled, didn't it? But that's okay. You got it. It's my Wednesday Wisdom, and it's my video, so I can do what I want to. That said, when you're ready to move to that next level, reach out to me. Give me a call, 760-985-8270. For my coaching services, head to coachingandlife.com, where we have a variety of coaches and a variety of kind of self-help areas too. Join the forum, share some ideas. You know what? If you have a business and you're helping people, hit Coaching and Life. We've got a spot for you too. You can set up your own forum, so that's pretty cool. or head to sagehypnotherapy.com and check things out. Ask questions, share the video, like the video, love me. Love me. Without you, I am nothing. Okay, that's not entirely true, but with you, I am everything. Okay? Thank you guys. I value you. I appreciate you. I love all of you. Until we meet again, inhale relaxation, exhale tension, and be well.